only man in the sky is me.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and in this installment of Versus, we're pitting the ruthless Homelander against the mighty Superman. We'll measure everything from their brains to the brawn in this matchup. Beware of spoilers for The Boys seasons 1 through 3 ahead. Now, let the battle begin.
He's your opposite in so many ways, yet still you.
Round 1. Public Relations. Within Homelander's reality, he is the most well-known hero on Earth.
Wow, I'm so honored to be with you guys tonight to celebrate my dear friend and mentor, Homelander.
He stars in movies, appears on television constantly, and leads the world's most famous superhero team. The biggest threat to his popularity is actually himself. Homelander has more than a few skeletons in his closet, and at certain times of the series, members of the public have turned against him. Although Homelander's popularity waxes and wanes, he always seems to be able to maintain a large and loyal fan base.
I am done apologizing. I am done being persecuted for my strength. You people should be thanking Christ that I am who and what I am because you need me.
It also helps that he has the formidable Vought International company behind him that can greatly influence the news and his public perception. And even if Homelander didn't have a PR team, he's incredibly talented at spinning the narrative in his favor.
I am sick and tired of the lies peddled by the mainstream media. But the real question here, Cam, who's behind these attacks? Who is trying to silence me?
On the surface, it doesn't seem like Superman should have any trouble with his public image.
Let me reiterate that I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm a huge fan.
He spends the majority of his time saving people without asking for anything in return. Additionally, Superman's ally/love interest Lois Lane usually writes positive articles about the Man of Steel. But the Kryptonian's reputation is never exactly bulletproof.
I'm sorry. I didn't...
If anyone should apologize, Superman, it's me.
On several occasions, Superman's enemies and destructors have publicly questioned his motives and ultimate goals. If the Man of Steel ever botches a save or big fight, he doesn't have a PR team ready to protect him. The only way to maintain public trust is to keep working to earn it every day. In the court of public opinion, Superman's reputation is often only as good as his last save.
Must there be a Superman?
There is.
While plenty of people idolize Superman, he doesn't have the ironclad control of his image that Homelander does. The Vought-backed hero can literally get away with murder with just a few PR people and a quick smile.
You schedule a press conference, and I'll clean it up myself.
Winner, Homelander. Round 2, Sharpest Mind.
First, I'll take out the nerve centers. The White House, the Pentagon. Then any domestic defense capabilities, and then critical infrastructure.
If Homelander isn't using his brain to get out of tricky situations, he's probably crafting yet another devious scheme. When he wanted to get more involved in military affairs, he created superpowered enemies that justified the need for his talents.
Not to oversimplify it, I mean, it was actually very difficult and very messy using adult subjects. There's a good reason that Vought doesn't do it. But
Homelander also has a talent for analyzing everyone around him to discover their weaknesses and insecurities. However, that last ability goes both ways. Homelander's desire to be loved has been exploited by enemies who know exactly where to push. And rivals like Stan Edgar and Butcher have matched the soup in battles of wits. But even though Homelander has been fooled before, it'd be a mistake to underestimate his intellect.
I'd prefer to be loved. I would. But if you take that away from me, well, being feared is A1 okie doke by me.
The Man of Steel has a rather infamous reputation for being outsmarted by the crooked genius Lex Luthor.
I don't know! I would not let them tell me! Now, if you kill me, Martha dies. And if you fly away, Martha also dies. But if you kill the bat, Martha lives.
However, the fact that he's lost to one of the smartest people alive on several occasions does not take away from his own achievements. Superman's reporting job has made him familiar with everything from scientific achievements to world politics. He also has access to otherworldly knowledge at his Fortress of Solitude that the rest of the Earth isn't even aware of.
There's a lot you need to know. These broadcasts have brought me up to speed.
And whenever Superman is backed into a corner, He's known for improvising airtight solutions to impossible problems. While some people have taken advantage of his innate kindness, his capacity for empathy has also ended conflicts. The Kryptonian hero has definitely proved he's not all brawn.
It's so easy. Anger. Vengeance.
In a battle of wits, Superman's logical and emotional intelligence are likely to overwhelm the cunning Homelander. The Kryptonian's mind is incredibly formidable, flexible, and as sharp as steel.
I thought you were supposed to be the sharp one. Boys?
Winner, Superman. Round 3, best at being bad.
There's always been so many things I want to do, and now I can do them all, finally. No one can stop me.
It'd probably take us a few days to list every crime Homelander is guilty of. On any given day, we can expect that he will physically or emotionally harm an enemy with a smile on his face. Homelander simply has no problem murdering people or crossing moral boundaries if it benefits him.
I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
His selfish and devil-may-care attitude has admittedly been a double-edged sword for him in the past. Since Homelander is always out for number one, he's tormented or completely turned on his crooked allies. His ruthless actions have caused him to make enemies with both villains and heroes. But no matter how many threats pop up, Homelander is always willing to eliminate them.
Blood and bone. In the end, only one of us left standing.
Even the Blue Boy Scout has gotten his hands dirty before.
The world needs people in charge who are willing to put the animals down.
Is that Superman?
Not anymore.
He broke Zod's neck with a single move in one world. In another, the hero pretended to be a villain to scare a team of superpowered individuals straight. But the most notable instance of a crooked Man of Steel can be found in the Injustice universe.
I perfected this world. So many lives lost because I held back when I should have used all my power.
In that world, Superman killed the Joker for going too far. After the brutal death, the Man of Steel convinced other superpowered people to bring order to the world through whatever means necessary. That version of Superman admittedly still has a scrap of conscience left. But the fact that he was able to essentially take over the world is still a terrifying fact.
If they prefer chaos, I'll give it to them. Metropolis and Gotham, I'll flatten them. Set an example.
Fortunately, a dark Superman is both dangerous and relatively rare. On the other hand, we expect Homelander to be a diabolical and morally bankrupt threat in every reality.
Because I am the Homelander.
Winner, Homelander. Round 4, how they comment on America.
Hey, good to see you. I love you guys. You are America. True patriots.
Since Homelander wears a big American flag-inspired cape 90% of the time, it's pretty obvious he's meant to say something about the country. And after getting to know him, it's a pretty grim message. Homelander seems to represent every negative stereotype and harsh criticism of the USA. He's power-hungry, puts his country first, and thinks himself superior to everyone.
You are going to tell the world that we are the one and only true justice.
As he flies around the world doing whatever he wants, whenever he wants, the audience is asked to question whether he's an exaggeration or an exact mirror to current affairs. The harsh message challenges viewers to evaluate how America is seen every time Homelander walks in.
But if you've served with our amazing soldiers like I have, you would know that freedom comes at a price.
You don't speak for us!
On the surface, Superman is meant to be a more positive portrayal of the USA's best ideals.
Humanity has a limitless potential for good. My purpose is to help people reach that potential.
He's a very powerful being who uses his powers to help everyone while stomping out oppressive enemies. We also spend a fair amount of time seeing him grow up in a small American town. But the seemingly straightforward portrait is more nuanced.
But are you the Superman that the 21st century needs? Why not use your power to fix the world?
Since he's an alien immigrant, certain people treat him differently when they learn that fact. And over the years, Superman has become self-aware enough to comment on systemic issues in the country. There are admittedly instances where his messages can get heavy-handed, but to Superman's credit, he's always willing to grow and learn to try to provide fresh and relevant commentary on his adopted nation.
I swear that until my dream of a world where dignity, honor, and justice are the reality we all share, I'll never stop fighting. Ever.
While Homelander's sharp critique of the USA is well-constructed, Superman's representation of the nation is arguably more complex. His constantly evolving viewpoint of America's flaws and successes makes his commentary feel more realistic and relevant.
My powers don't put me above the law.
A noble sentiment.
Winner, Superman. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Round 5. Who would win in a fight?
Homelander?
You boys okay?
For years, Homelander was untouchable in his universe. Modern weapons didn't faze him. Outside of his invulnerability to most arms, he has a suite of powers that include heightened senses, super strength, flight, and laser eyes. Homelander didn't have much trouble winning fights until stronger and smarter foes began showing up.
William, we made a deal to fight to the death. You and me. This is cheating.
Since he's not used to being challenged, he doesn't have a ton of experience fighting people on his level. The TV adaptation also made Homelander susceptible to a radiation blast. Additionally, his heightened senses can be used against him. Fortunately for Homelander, he's found a way around his weaknesses in the past. He definitely can't be counted out early in a fight.
Not now, Maeve. We have bigger fish.
I don't.
I said, not now.
Despite being one of the world's most powerful beings, Superman has a few exploitable weaknesses.
Hang tight! Everyone knows Superman can't do magic!
Don't let him separate us!
He doesn't do well with magical abilities or red sun radiation. And most infamously, Superman can be weakened or outright killed by exposure to kryptonite.
Breathe it in. That's fear.
On the bright side, the Man of Steel has pushed past those flaws before. It helps that he can recharge his body with a bit of sunlight. And since Superman consistently faces formidable enemies, he's constantly developing new abilities to counter his foes. His laser eyes and ice breath are just a couple of his most useful tricks. The Man of Steel's grab bag of powers and ability to recover quickly make him a tough enemy to beat.
I should have killed you.
You tried. More than once.
This could be a fair fight if Homelander had some kryptonite or magic up his sleeve. However, the simple fact is Superman has years of harsh battle experience that his opponent is lacking. The Man of Steel's ability to recover also far surpasses Homelander's regenerative abilities. In a straight-on fight with no extra weapons or weaknesses, Superman will come out ahead.
Fight's over, son.
Winner, Superman. Superman narrowly soars past Homelander with a 3-2 victory.
How does it feel to be deconstructed?
Which superhero versus would you like to see next? Let us know in the comments below.
This isn't you! You don't do this!
I do now.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.